Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Up with the zest of the warrior, and some people need killing. And I kid you not, that's why we have warriors and the death penalty. And on more than one occasion, the news media was all hot to see blood when the jury was deliberating on the fate of some defendant accused of murder. And the jury came back with a question several times, Your Honor, if we feel the victim deserved killing, do we have to convict the defendant?
Let me ask you about the what's her name? Is it Kim Potter, the Minnesota cop that's on trial right now? Did they arrest already? How did they sign her fate? What's your take on that case? You know what I'm talking about? The lady who said she thought she grabbed her taser, but actually grabbed a gun and shot the Wright brother. I guess it's
well. Let's put it this way: it's a training failure. It may be,
even though she was a 20+ year veteran.
Lie, may be a lie, but here's the thing: it doesn't make a difference. The typical cop looks at a pistol, his taser, like most of us would look at a big ballpoint pen. It's a tool. Some of them get into it and they pay more attention, and it becomes something of a sword, an instrument to be revered and paid attention to. Others, the only time they go out and shoot is a little while before they have to requalify, and that's it. And I know that some officers have confided to me in other jurisdictions that they reached for a pistol thinking they were reaching for a taser, or they reached and got a taser instead of what they thought was pepper spray, or vice versa. Or some who got to that middle level of training, they realized they had unholstered their sidearm when they only intended to get something else. Sometimes it gets to be what you do when the shit hits the fan. How cool are you under fire? Is the adrenaline pumping? You get tunnel vision. You see, I mean, maybe it was evil. Maybe it was just negligence. Maybe it was an outright mistake. Maybe it was an insufficiency of training.
But even after 20-something years, you think she could make that type of mistake? I mean, like, looking at the video, it's like, I don't know, man.
One of the things that's inherently wrong with the whole taser concept is that they tried to design it so it would be something that required little cross training between a firearm and using the non-lethal stuff. So if the person was good with one, they were good with the other. So that's confusing under the pressure. And see, most guys used to have a lifetime history of fist fights on the playground, behind the bar or the roadhouse, and they were used to it. A lot of them had come out of the war and been shot at, so they were used to being under fire. But now you have women involved in these things, and though some of them come out of the Middle East, hot times in the sand pile, 20-year veteran, she might not be acclimated to what happens when it really hits the fan.
So women,
so I mean, it's plausible.
Well, should we have women officers out? Should we have women officers out in the field as police? Should they be in the field or in the office?
Well, let me put it this way. At one point, that was a good way of diffusing something between two males. A woman's present. There used to be a thing. Hey, man, watch your mouth. There's a woman present. Oh, where? Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in here. Oh, man, be quiet, man. Dude's mom is here. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. Ma'am, Oh, ma'am, I didn't see you. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, since they've tried to evaporate the distinctions, it's kind of who's going to whip who. And you're bringing these young men back with the idea that a woman can take a bullet just as well as they can if they're in a hot combat zone. So, I don't know, all bets are off. But we did it to ourselves. It's supposed to be a resource to be protected at all costs, not sacrificed. See, a guy can go off and have his babies and die in the defense of his people, and his seed goes on. A woman, he's supposed to be the one there left to take care of him once the guy gets done in, if he gets done in.
So women, you don't think women should be on the front lines in the military either, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
They're too important to the next generations.
I don't know. They're not raising them too well.
Sometimes
Can't
it
go to
may be
restaurants.
unavoidable.
I don't know. Women not
but
raising
that
them too
can be
well right now.
undone.
Hey, everybody, this is Brother Ron. I am asking you all to do me a big favor. Think about supporting the We All Be movement. Your donation is tax deductible. The We All Be Group Incorporated is a recognized 501c3. And I'm just asking you all because I want to keep on bringing y'all quality work through the way that I know how to do best. And I'm going to sing my praises and toot my horn. A lot of y'all were not hip to Dick Gregory until Brother Ron brought him on the We All Be platform, until that jingle review we did. Y'all seen another side of Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown's message has been amplified. But it was We All Be that brought Judge Joe Brown to y'all back in 2014. And so many others. And we covered so many things. So help us out so we can help you all. Peace.